Hello, everyone. Good morning. It's really nice to see you all. Well, see you all virtually, right? So, today, my name is Jonathan, right? So, I represent for Bolton, right? Here's with my partner there, Osama. Hi, Osama.
Hello, how are you? My name is Osama Shahid and I'm student recruitment executive for the University of Bolton.
Yeah, so basically in here, I'm the business development team of University Bolton, right? So, at the moment, University Bolton is based in Manchester, UK. And anyway, I think without further ado, let me just start that with the presentation directly, right? And maybe in the meantime, maybe if there are some things that we'd like to clear it up, that's fine. You can just shoot out the question there, either me or either Osama that can help with answering that. Yeah.
Jonathan, I think your screen sharing.
Hi. Yeah. Is it sharing there? I mean, in the when I do the presentation, is it obvious?
Yeah, I think is it from your phone or your laptop?
No, it's from my phone actually.
Okay.
So can I do the share screen again?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Sure. All right, everyone. So I'm pretty sure that you can see the presentation here, right? In Bolton there. Anyone can hear my voice?
Yeah, I can hear your voice, but your screen sharing is not full. I think that's because you're sharing from your phone. I can share
All right.
with you your presentation. Can you forward
Okay.
me? Yeah,
That works as well. Yeah.
yeah. Can you forward me the latest presentation, Jonathan?
Yeah. Sure. I've already sent you actually.
Okay, can everyone see my screen?
All right, yeah, I can see.
Yeah,
I can see
okay.
that. Yeah. All right.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, you may start it, Jonathan.
Okay, sure. Thank you, Jazzy, for the help. Hi there. So basically, in here, me, Jonathan, and Osama. So actually, we represent University Bolton, on which we are in charge of the student recruitment from the Middle East and Central Asia, right? At the moment, we are actually expanding our region to Southeast Asia as well, right? So that's because we think University Bolton also think that actually is pretty much a good market prospect in terms of the Southeast Asian market there, right? You may proceed, Jazzy. The second slide. Yes, so where's in Bolton? So it's located in the northwest of England, between Manchester and Liverpool, right? So it's pretty much convenient to go there, right? Now 20 minutes from Manchester city center via train, and also it's got the direct train to Manchester Airport. So the good thing is the town of Bolton. So we're speaking here as a student city on which the living cost, of course, is not as big as in UK, right? But in terms of the environment, right, the ecosystem is pretty much supporting when the students going there for the school, right? Comparing the Bolton to London, it could be like even 20% or maybe even 25% cheaper than London, right? So the town itself, with the shopping malls, the restaurants, cinemas, and other activities like bowling alley sports. Of course, the point here, the Bolton itself is pretty much lively, right? You can move on, Jesse. Okay, so about Bolton here, so we are pretty much sure about our product as well because see Bolton here, the first of all is a thriving campus in Bolton Town Center with over 55,000 students from 120 plus countries. So that means Bolton itself is pretty much a diverse, right? A university, a lot of people coming from different countries coming to Bolton, right? And in the ranking itself, it's ranked as the Guardian top 30 UK university, right? Ranked number one for student satisfaction in Northwest 7 in England, and ranked first for teaching quality in Northwest, or eighth in the whole England, right? Basically, in here, when we talk about student satisfaction and the teaching quality means all the deans, all the teachers, right, they come from the related major fields, right? And in terms of student satisfaction, which really means that the student they have enough satisfaction as well when it comes to like student placement, right? When it comes to student career, they get the good career placement after they graduate from Bolton, right? And with all of these features, it is pretty much a very it's Bolton here offers a competitive pricing, right? In terms of the value for money. Let's say if we come to some certain in the same level of Bolton, it might come to let's say maybe even 20, right? Or maybe more than 20,000 possibly a year. But in here, for in Bolton, there's a chance for the school tuition fees is only 15,150 counseling, right? And that doesn't even mention about the scholarship, right? For the postgraduate and the undergraduate one, right? Which for the undergraduate, the student is eligible to have the scholarship for 6,000 pounds sterling, right? And also the postgraduate is for 3,000 pounds sterling. So what I'm saying in here, we've got the competitive pricing with very, very good features there. You can move on, Jazzy. State of the art facilities. So before I just mentioned, right, about this university itself, about the features, right, and about the prices, which is very competitive, right? So Bolton here pretty much pays attention a lot in their facilities, right? For example, you can see that 31 million possibly invested in Bolton 1, the University Health and Sports Center, 13 million counseling investment to create a national center for process for excellence, 4.8 million center for the sciences, 4 million counseling for Institute of Management, and the last one is 40 million counseling invested for Bolton's Institute of Medical Sciences, right? These two these why the option here I mentioned that because it got pretty much good point after that. You can move on, Dazi. The reason for why I mentioned that because Unit Bolton as well also has got lots of ranging courses from the undergraduate also for postgraduate, right? It's actually more than 70 plus courses. Usually with so before me and for with Yes Education, I've already shared all the January 2025 intakes for all the courses there, right? Basically in here, of course, I cannot like mention like all of them are in this one slide, right? So basically in this one, the accountancy and management, these are the ones that Bolton is emphasizing in terms of of the courses, right? And if you say that actually there are some um, courses there which already been mentioned in the previous slides about Bolton has invested in some of the courses as well of the facilities. So I think if you would like to refer which are the top courses in terms of Bolton, I think it's already in this slide, right? You can move on, Jazzy. Okay, so here's the fee structure. So Walton does not also itself offer a pretty complete pricing, but in terms of the fee structure as well, it's pretty much flexible, right? I mean, of course, it's quite comfortable in terms of the student point of view, right? So first of all, we get the CS issue, right? The cash issue on payment of GBP 5,000. So basically in here, the 5,000 counseling is only paid only after the student gets notification that he's going to get the cash issued, right? So before that, actually, he doesn't submit anything. Only when he is notified that he's going to get the cash issued, right? The second installment is before arrival of the student goes to the UK, right, or before the enrollment, which is the 5,475, and then the remaining fee is only paid uh before the start of second semester, right? Minus scholarship, right? So what that means? So remember the previous slide that we are talking about the scholarship for the undergraduate, which is like 6,000, right, for the undergraduate. The undergraduate years is 3 years. So that means we've got the 6,000 divided by 3 years, so if the 2,000. So let's say if the student A is eligible to get the scholarship, right, for the 6,000, that means before the start of second semester, he only need to pay 3,475, right? So that's the basic idea. So that's how the scholarship scheme goes, right? And yeah, so I actually mentioned as well about the undergraduate scholarships and also the postgraduate scholarship, right? You can move on, Jazzy. Okay, so here are the requirements for application processing, right? The first one, of course, the passport with validity of 6 months after the course start date. The IELTS or equivalent accepted test taken in the last 2 years. CV must be up to date and must be the previous study and work history. Basically, CV is pretty much just like, when the student tries to apply for a job. It's pretty much the same thing as well, right? The type of purpose, why the student wants to go to Bolton, the reason why he pursued this course, right? And maybe what is his future career goal plan, right? And all adequate documents that are mentioned on the specific course page. This course page, we've got, of course, the detailed one mostly on our website, right? And of course, like assuming, let's say, if any of you is trying to ask like the specific course page, right? Maybe the requirements based on the each countries, for example, maybe from Indonesia or maybe Vietnam or Thailand. Feel free to ask, maybe you can ask Jazzy as well, or maybe like you can ask us in the WhatsApp as well, right? You can move on, Jazzy. How we process applications here. So basically, so here's the basic idea of the first application. The first one, of course, is Bolton received the application, right? The second one is we review the document and decide on the applicant. When it comes to number three, the conditional offers. If if the student still gets the conditional offers, that means the student still has to submit any other document which might be still in needed, right? Or maybe there are some documents which are not really updated. Let's say if the student really gets the unconditional offer, that means he is eligible to go move on, right? For the scheduled interviews, right? Interviews are conducted. Usually this interview is conducted via the Zoom, right? So that means like it comes to like a one-on-one with the interviewer as well. And then only after he's passed the interview test, then the document is going to be verified and we are going to issue cash to the student, right? Basically in here, the interview test, there's some people asking like, how important is this for the interview test? I'm going to say this for the interview test, it's not going to be only just formality because we record the session, right? And we are going to handle that to the UKVI as well, right? So it's pretty much important thing for the interview test as well. It's not just formality, but it's also going to be a deciding factor whether the student can go to UB Bolton or not. Please move on, Jazzy, to the next slide. The academic entry requirements. Yeah, so first of all, it varies. based on the course, and specific details can be found on each in the course page and in the website, right? Number two, entry information year start at 48 UCS points. Direct entry into bachelor start at 104 UCS points. Study gap can be longer than 2 years if there's just the case. Yeah, of course, just let us know if, let's say, there's a study gap more than 2 years. Master's program require at least 50% CGPA in undergraduate degrees, and some courses may have additional entry requirements. So yeah, so of course, last point, it states that we still need to refer on the individual course page on the individual website. Please move on, Jazzy, to the next slide. So here are the extended English language test, right? Uh, from my end, actually, I would like to really recommend this use the IELTS one, right? But of course, the other one like the PT, TOEFL, IBT, it's not that it cannot be used, of course, but one of the one widely accepted is the IELTS, right? So you can see the IELTS is the overall 6, no less than 5.5 in any band. But bear in mind that for the requirement, let's say if you go with the IELTS, right, there may be some other courses that may be asking a bit higher. So maybe for example for this for another, let's say maybe for the overall a course may ask maybe 6.5, right? The band they may be asking for 6. So this is like the very basic one, right? The basic common one. The PTE over 59, no less than 59 in any band. I think you all can see these, right? So you can move on, Jesse, to the next slide. So in terms of the interview, right? So which we are going to conduct here, basically the thing that we're going to ask is the knowledge of the university, the course specifics, the applicant's previous study and work history, his funding, right? Where does he get the tuition money come from? His at motivation, and of course your career goals and plans. Basically, in here, the incredible interview as well, we would like to test the interviewee. We would like to know how good is his English level, right? Is it good or not? Like, is it going to be? Is it for him with his or her English level? Is it going to be good enough for him to follow the lesson? Because all the courses, right, are going to be delivered in English, right? So I think you can move on, Jesse, to the next slide. That okay, that isn't already right, Jesse.
Yeah, that's all
Okay, sure.
from your presentation.
Yeah, so it is basically the basic of Bolton here. Of course, like you can always contact Jazzy as well in terms of to know more about Bolton itself, right? We are right now trying to push our market as well to Southeast Asian, right? So pretty much really happy to work with you all. I think from my end, I don't have anything to add here, so I think we can just go move with the question and answer, maybe, Jazzy.
Yeah, sure. Jonathan, perhaps you can share a glimpse about the university, or you have the problem with your screen sharing. Perhaps Osama can add something for the University of Bolton. I mean, yeah, previous like presentation hasn't been including like the city of the University of Bolton is based, and then the accommodation as well. I think the agents would like to know more about that.
Osama, okay.
Yeah, please go ahead, Jonathan. Yeah.
Maybe like if you could also enlighten us with the more information about this, the accommodation, for example, or maybe some the basic. How is it this the city of Bolton? Maybe you could just enlighten some of us here.
Can you repeat that? Jonathan, can you repeat your question?
Yeah, from my end, it seems I'm just repeating what Jazzy is asking. Actually, in here we will have to know more about the accommodation, right? So, what is the
So,
situation, the condition there
okay.
in town of Bolton? Maybe we could just add more a bit after my presentation there.
Yeah. So we have accommodation available in the Orlando Village. It's a very luxurious sort of a accommodation there. You have options to have a single bedroom or a sharing bedroom as available. All the details are mentioned on the website as well, along with all the dormitory and in-house facilities available there as well. So you can check out on our website as well. I will be sharing the link with you after the session as well, or I can drop in the chat box as well. So we have a question from one of our attendees, that do you accept IELTS UKVA for entry requirement, or should it be IELTS academic? So we generally accept both of them. For the foundation courses, we ask for IELTS UKVA academic. Other than that, for a 3-year entry, for a top up, or for a master's program, we accept IELTS academic only as well. Uh, Hi, Ria. Unfortunately, we don't have the short courses. The minimum duration will be 1 year of for the international students. They can enroll in the 1 year of international master program, or for a 3-year bachelor's program. We don't have a short courses, but we do have a few online courses available for the postgrad students. You can check out on our website, or we can share the link or the details with you as well.
Okay. Perhaps one question from me, Jonathan and Osama. Do you accept like direct entry for the bachelor from the national curriculum schools? Like when the students don't like obtain the degree from the international schools, do they have the chance to get into the first year directly without foundation or international year one?
From Indonesia.
Yeah, from Indonesia particularly, but I'm asking about Southeast Asia.
Yeah, we have an entire entry requirement list with us. I can share that with you, so you can check that. For every country it's different. For example, if I talk about Indonesia, so if you have completely successfully your SMA, senior secondary school certificate, you are eligible for a direct entry. So if we have talk about for the Philippines, they have to complete a relevant foundation program with the pass. So there are different requirements for different countries available. I will be sharing that entire sheet with you after the session by via email, so you can have a look on that as well. But if you are talking about a particular country, I can address that in the session as well.
Okay, thank you, Osama. Anyone have any other questions? Because we still have plenty of time. Okay, this question is come from Indonesia. Can you please inform us about the accommodation fee? Is it in campus or not?
Hi, there are different packages available on the website. I can share the link with you. It's not on the campus. It's like a 15 minutes walk from the campus. It's in the Orlando Village, very near to the University of Bolton. So you can go there by walk or by this bicycle, or up to you, whatever convenient for you. But it's by a walking distance only. So I will. I just let let me share the link with you as well. I've shared the link in the chat box.
Okay. Another question from Indonesia. Do you have internship program? I think that's related to the sandwich programs.
Yeah. So basically, all of our graduates, they get the opportunity to work in the either in the industrial experience or at the campus as well. So your University of Bolton is one of those universities who give you the hand-on experience, the practical experience of and exposure, which students lack after completing their education. So we are working with the motorsports GT, we are working with industries, we are business working with the small businesses, with the big businesses. So all the departments, including business, motorsports, engineering, science, technology, they are all working. So all the students who are getting enrolled at the campus get this privilege to work with either with the industry or with on the campus to get that basic knowledge and information they need during their internship program.
Okay, next question. What's the most popular program for international students?
So it mainly depends on the choice. What I have seen, the most preferred ones are accounting, business, motorsports, mechanical engineering. Then we have nursing, and then we have social care, health and well-being. These are the most in-demand courses, and then obviously there is a vast diversification in the courses. So we have more than 200 plus courses for September intake. For Jan 2025 intake, we have more than 70 courses, and we have also have a smaller intake in the mid of year, that is May 2025 intake, and with a limited number of master's courses available there as well. So you have the options to enroll whenever you are convenient, or whenever you want to apply for the Bolton. So you have 3 intakes available each year.
Okay. How many times students study in a week,
Yeah,
Salma?
yeah. So it depends on the course. If we talk about the undergrad courses, generally the classes are 4 to 5 days a week. For the master, it's 2 to 3 days a week.
Okay. Next question. This one, I think you already answered live. Do you accept IELTS to give you I-point requirement or should be IELTS Academy? I think IELTS should give you IELTS accepted. IELTS Academic QAKPI. Do you
Yeah,
have like internal tests or password tests for the offer holders? Some of the
no,
students don't want to take the IELTS test.
no, we don't have the internal tests available at the moment, but we are offering multiple tests such as IELTS, TOEFL, IBT, and if someone has a background in O levels, A levels, then he can get exemption as well.
Okay. Next question. Do you have an international year one program like foundation? And how many East Asia this I think Southeast Asia students studying University of Bolton?
Do you have any international year one? Yes, we have. The good thing about the Bolton is that if you are applying for a foundation year, you get the all the percent privileges year one candidate get. So we are not working with any pathways. You directly enroll at the Bolton and you get all the facilities, all the faculties, all the library, and all the access that the international year one student or the postgrad student gets. So even for the undergrad students, yes, we offer the year two entry, where we offer the year three entry. That mainly depends on your previous qualification and the assessments made by the academics on that.
Okay, so
And
that means students from like local universities or would like to transfer to your universities, it's possible, right?
yes, it's possible, but it's on case-to-case basis because the assessment directly comes from the provost office, and once he makes a decision on that, whether the candidate is suitable for the year two or year three entry, we can proceed with the offer letter. So on this, I would like to give you a guideline update as well, that we are the quickest in terms of processing. So once you submit an application and it's and your all your documents are completed, we can issue you the offer letter within 48 working hours.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you, Sama. Next question. How about learning system? Is there more emphasis on theory or practice? I think yeah, you need to mention about the University of Bolton is categorized as modern uni or traditional uni, and yeah, which one?
Yeah, so we are basically at a modern university at the moment. So we do not rely on the theory only. We make sure that the student get the exposure by working in the industry. So if I talk about our business faculty, they generally work with a different business organization in UK. So once you enroll in the business program, you get the opportunity to work with those organizations, meet with their higher management, and get the exposure how they started from the grassroots levels and building up to a level that they are now at the moment. So you get that practical hand-on experience as well. So it's a good thing that someone can ask for.
Okay. Next question. Jonathan previously mentioned about the interview, and the interview is including how much they have in bank account, and this question is related to that, I think. How much money for the bank statement that student needs?
Yeah. So for the bank statement, it's a
Okay, go
simple
ahead.
basic formula. Yeah. Yes, sir. For the bank statement, it's a basic simple formula that as per the UKVI visa and immigration, you need to have 9,200 pounds as your living expense in your bank account, plus the remaining fees. So if you pay an initial deposit of 5,000, that is standardized for Indonesia, overall across the East Asia. So your remaining fees will be somewhere around 7 to 8,000 pound, and plus your 9,200 pounds of living expense, and then you can multiply that with the current pounds rate. That needs to be in your account for 28 days, and then you can submit it to the university, and we will issue the cash letter. And once you get the cash, you can apply for the visa.
Okay, thank you, Sama. Next question. How much the first deposit for the business courses?
So it's 5,000 pounds as an initial deposit. Then we have 5,000 at enrollment, and remaining can be paid at the start of second semester. Uh, so our overall course fees is 15,950. Then we have multiple scholarships available that comes up to somewhere around 12 to 13,000 pound for the entire year. And then you can pay in three different, uh, you can say that breakdowns.
Okay. Jonathan, you want to add something?
Yeah, if there any and the next question as well, from my end, I will answer that, right? Because in here, yeah, okay. I mean, if there's any question, you can just also ask me as well.
Yeah, please.
Okay, next question.
So
Can
we
students
have
do
another question.
part-time job?
Yes, they can. Yes, they can. As per the UK visa and immigration, you are allowed to work 20 hours per week as a student. So you can work definitely. No worries with that.
Okay, we've already answered all the questions. If anyone have any more questions, just drop it in the Q&A box, or
Yeah.
just raise your hand. I'll allow you to talk.
In here after this, Jazzy, let me just like take over, right? Because I think that
Yeah,
Osama here has got something to do as well. It's okay, Osama.
sure.
It's fine because the timing.
We got another question. I will be addressing that, and then I have to leave for my Juma prayer. Jonathan will be continue with you guys. So do you accept student visa refusal? Yes, we do. It depends on what was the reason for that. So, for example, it's a visa rejection based. It's a generic visa rejection. Yes, we do. But if it's on the basis of fraudulent documents, then we don't. So it's vary from case to case basis, but we do accept that. Just make
Okay.
sure
And
you upload the details while submitting the application. So if you are submitting the application to the Bolton for a, let's suppose, for a business course, and you got a previous visa refusal from Canada 2 years back, and you have the proof of that, please upload that. So we can consider that, and we will, if we issue the offer, that means that we are satisfied with your previous visa refusal, and we are not concerned on that anymore. As a, I think,
in
yeah, please.
okay.
Jonathan, you can
Yeah,
continue
it's okay.
with the questions. If
Okay,
if you
I will
have any
continue.
concerns, if you have any concerns or anything, I am just dropping my email address here, and students can reach out to me via email. I will address them as well.
It's okay,
For
Osama. That's
Osama,
fine. We can just
yeah,
leave that to Jazzy as
yeah,
well. Like
Yeah,
just Jazzy
perfect,
can do that.
perfect,
That's
perfect,
fine.
perfectly fine. All
yeah.
right. Thank
Okay.
you for your time, and wish you the best. Take care.
Thank you. Thank you, Osama.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Bye
Take
bye.
care. Bye.
Thank you, Osama.
Bye bye.
I will also like
Thank you.
to add here in terms of the visa as well. Let me just continue a bit with Osama's answer. So basically, you know, when you fill the application there, there's also going to be a statement like let's say how to say that, a criminal declaration, right? That let's say you have not done any crime in the past, right? So that's also got some consideration as well from UKVI in terms of checking, let's say if let's say you face a refusal, why that happened, right? Is it because of maybe even let's say the past time as well? And also I would like to state here, it's better that for the student as well, if they want to fill the application, it's better that for them to be just like being frank and being honest as well. Because from our end in Bolton, we actually accept lots of students, right? We do not really, I mean, in terms of the academic level, yeah, we do have our own standard, but about the background check and things like that is also going to be done by the UKBI, and they are pretty much have been a bit tight actually these recent years. That's why. Okay, that's not the next question. I just read that. Yeah? For the age requirement, I do not think we have the age requirement. No, we do not.
Okay, Nathan. For the MBA program, I think I had one inquiry before, around last year. For the MBA program, do you require like professional experience or just any background?
It would be highly recommended, let's say, if the student goes to the MBA as well, that he's got some related background, right? From the field of the MBA that he would like to apply. It is highly recommendable.
Okay, another question here from Indonesia. Do you help students to find the job?
All right, this is interesting. Yeah, I know, of course, because I get that, right? Because once we want to go to UK, all things are based in counseling and it's pretty much expensive. There is a student care center, right? Which they help with the looking for the job as well. However, uh, I would really love as well to dig the information about the student care center, right? Because mostly in here, the Mekabo, we are always quite active in terms of hiring students, but in terms of student, what are we going to do after that? I also want to find more information about it as well. But to short answer, yes, in Bolton does that. There's a student care center. That's why.
Okay, the Q&A box is already clear. We already answered all the questions. Okay, anyone have more questions? Okay, this one comes from Myanmar. Could you please like elaborate about the entry requirements for Myanmar students, Jonathan? I think you are still on mute.
Okay, thank you. Sure. So basically, in here for the Myanmar itself, so we have made some like a basic file for that, like in terms of listing every of the countries. Okay, okay, wait. Okay, wait. Okay. I do not mention here on the slides, so I'm just going to say this loud, right, for Myanmar. So point of entry, right, for the foundation, basic education standard, X examination, matriculation examination with 40% pass overall, right? That's for the foundation. For the undergraduate year one is completion of a relevant foundation program with pass or associated degree or diploma when studied for at least 2 years. And for the postgraduate, Myanmar master degree with 55% pass or above. That's for Myanmar.
Okay, hope it answers the question. Yeah, recently I think most of the Myanmar students are coming to the UK because of the visa refusal for Australia and other countries. So the visa
Okay,
successful
okay.
rate for the Myanmar is quite good for the UK.
I want to add here, Jazzy. So from my end, so as maybe like that Osama before has stated that he's going to send all the list of the East countries, especially Southeast Asia, right? I'm
Yeah.
also going to send it as well. I mean, it's actually the same document as well, right? I'm going to send you. You can just share that as well.
Yeah, okay. I can just share to the agents. All right. Do you have any more questions or it's pretty much clear as for now? Yeah, I think no more questions, Jonathan. Yeah, the agents can actually like reach me out when they have inquiries and I'll get you sorted. But okay, thank you everyone for joining this session. Thank you, Jonathan, for this session, this webinar session. I'll later will forward your presentation to the agent partners and yeah, I'll contact you if they have any inquiries. And yeah, hopefully we can send January applications to you soon. And everyone, if you have any applications or if the students are too late to enroll for the September intake, University of Bolton offers a January intake for your students. Okay. All right. Thank you everyone for joining. Yeah, thank you, Jonathan, for your time.
I also would like to add here because the people are leaving that the new Bolton here has got a good cooperation as well with Yes Education. Especially, I always contact with Jazzy here, and Jazzy has
Yeah.
been very communicative as well. Regarding New Bolton, shoot all your questions there. Shoot what you want to know with Jazzy. Jazzy is going to have a discussion with me as well from New Bolton, and we're going to answer your inquiries ASAP, right? Yeah, so I also thank you as well, Jazzy, for the inviting me today. Today's session was wonderful
My
as well.
pleasure.
That
Yeah.
also invite Osam as well, and all of the interesting question from your end. I really didn't expect that, but there's some questions. Luckily, Osama's there, right? And yeah, so once again, thank you and have a good day.
Thank you. Thank you, Jonathan. Take care. Bye.